out, you'll kill them.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah, Stu's full mentality is just taking control now. Like I love that about him too. He just controls the entire server. Actually been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So thanks for the invite, Tarek.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, as long as everyone's having fun, then I'm happy.
Yeah, we just need Mo and Ocean to be screaming at each other, and it's a damn good time. Late to be drunk.
You're dialing it back in the years, man.
Yeah, rolling back in the years, dude.
Oh,
back to CS.
It's crazy. I see you guys play with Lathe so much, and every time I think Lathe, I just think child. But he's not a child anymore. He's not a child anymore.
He's not.
Yeah, I had the same feeling as well for a while, but now that I hang out with him a decent amount.
How old is he?
He's 18 now.
18? Yeah. That's so crazy.
He's 18, but he's looked 30 for the last 5 years.
Oh yeah, I know. It's that dude had a full beard at like 13.
Yep. Literally.
Help from Victor if need be right behind. So I like that 3-star stack for Envy on defense. It looks like the default play for XSET, which is super smart to start off here. You don't just want to start giving crashies or somebody's
great
To
observation.
make them that much more confident.
Man, I want to make sure you guys are still like.
Oh, we're here.
I don't know if you guys are like. Mike's probably fucking playing a video game on his second monitor.
Aggressively, they play through short. All of that space is gone. Envy has snatched it right out. XSET have no choice
I feel like the
but
dog
to go elsewhere
crosshair
on the
is
map here.
good, even though I haven't
They know
tried
it too.
recently.
They're gonna have a
Yep,
tripwire
Bob's
behind
looks like
it.
it's good.
Makes it a bit
Everything's
easier.
small
That's
in Valorant
the
works,
one
it
that they
seems.
will have with camera
Dynamics, the new though.
It's gonna look like a
No,
commit
no,
here
no.
onto the
With the newest
C-side.
update? Yes.
Flash comes through as well, and Pure already drops.
the new update
BCJ is
about?
able to trade it out. However, as FPS continues to anchor on
You know
the
when
fight,
you set a dynamic crosshair, it would make your gap big.
Yeah.
You can basically get rid of that, so you just use your regular gap, and then you can also change the multiplier of how it expands.
Wow.
So it doesn't need to expand the full way. You could just make it expand like barely, like it shakes. You can just make it shake. It doesn't even expand.
Actually a sick setting.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
Oh my word.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hop on Val again and check that out. Because you're making it sound really
No,
cool.
it's
and they have
it's really, really good.
You can
Tarek
like,
probably
control
doesn't
how
know either.
You can control how dynamic it is.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly. You control the spread of it.
And they have crosshair profiles now, Tarek.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I heard that was
Yeah.
cool that they got that.
Yeah,
I feel like
that's
they got
really
that in
good.
CS too. It's kind of. Well, I guess in CS you can just easily change your crosshair with a binds.
You could, but at the same, you can change a lot of shit with just binds. But like, also, just imagine, all right, go to my options, click done.
Well, yeah, for like
they can turn their attention
casuals,
to long,
probably
Yeah.
be
there's no
pretty
pressure
useful because they
there,
probably
right?
don't know how to do
So
binds.
huge ups from Ye.
Yeah, CS is a little bit more complicated.
I mean, you can't even play CS unless you.
Well, there's also in the new crosshair settings, not only can you make profiles, you can also, you know, when you ADS your gun, you can have a separate crosshair for when you ADS your guns, your regular crosshair, and then you can change your crosshair on scopes. So you can get rid of the dot in the middle, you can make the dot bigger in the middle, you can make it a different color.
Cool.
But you don't see it in this update because they're not on that build.
Right back though by that drone.
No, they're using the patch.
Yeah. I like using the scopes without the dot in the middle. Just feels like CS.
Got nothing mid, which tends to be where teams in broken economies like to play around.
It's a really great focus and utility so far by Envy. Drone was long, then Trailblazer came short, meaning all of that area in long is clear. The rest of the team now can rotate over towards B and already have a counter to what XSET is setting up for Envy.
And much like the previous round, the story here is the pressure. They're able to just wrap
Oh my
around,
God.
right? Like
He went for the flick, he didn't shoot, and he's like, all right, well, I guess I'll just wait.
Envy on Haven is Monka
Quick
W.
bits of util, allowing
Is this Envy's
Envy to
Yep.
know how to work around XSET. Obviously,
Unless they play
XSET's in their
Sentinels.
move, it's not much they can do if utility
Well,
is used across the map that gives Envy.
I don't
their
know.
info.
Envy is
But
beating
we will
Sentinels,
have to
so.
see
Yeah,
if they
true,
can
true.
start to get these
They're
rounds
still
in
real. I think,
favor.
like I say,
Start to come out
top two
across the
teams are
board
probably
here.
Envy
Here's
and
where close
Sentinels, to be honest.
Blade
Like I want to say
Storm's
100
got
Thieves,
weapon
but
there at 3,900.
it's
You can have
so.
full
I
buy, no
feel like
problem.
Envy,
That's
to
the
me, is a little bit more
tried and true
consistent
first
than
person
100 Thieves.
for armor and a rifle.
Yeah.
But
Or these hit or miss. Sometimes they're absolutely unstoppable, and other times, like today, they just came up a little flat.
All right, yep, we'll hop back into action as soon as we possibly can. But as you know, as you were mentioning, Riv, XSET now they're going to be able to bring
the
better
act
weapons
ends
in
September
the fold.
9th.
You've got Pure
Gotta
who's
get my
in a
rank
decent
up.
spot to make something happen as well.
I mean, you don't have to.
Folks,
Yeah, you don't have
to.
tuning in to
I haven't
stress
touched Radiant in like 3 acts.
here, right? Like to set the stage.
Hey, trust me, you don't have to.
One map away. Envy's haven away.
I'm always
does nothing for you.
it's always so funny because I always get like I'm like 568 immortal, and then I quit, and then I end up being like 900 or 1,000, and then I play a little bit more, and then I never get there because the season's already ending. It happens every single time.
Yeah, I feel it doesn't really matter.
Nah.
Just like if you can, you can. If you can't, oh well.
I mean, if you really want to fill the diamond or whatever with Radiance, but I don't know. I feel like I don't have anything to prove, so
You've already proven yourself.
I don't care. Play.
From basically April or May on, built those changes to here, and now find
You guys been enjoying 7 Ways to Die?
in the top 4 or
Keep
5
getting it wrong.
of
Seven
Makes me mad.
7 ways to die.
He's
Didn't
doing it on
ask-
purpose.
Didn't
Yeah.
ask, don't care.
Oh yeah, Mike, I got a bone to pick with you. Hold on, hold on.
Don't
Hold
ratio.
on.
Don't do this right now,
Dude,
please. I heard it
Mike-
enough yesterday. Please.
Mike,
What?
What do you mean? Wait, you heard enough from
ratio
where?
him
From
on
our
Twitter.
I saw it. No, I saw that. Trust me, I saw
You're supposed
it.
to counter ratio him.
I'm not. He's the king. I can't counter ratio the ratio king.
I'm not the ratio king. I just started doing it, but it's hilarious. Did you see me ratio CS:GO Twitter?
Yeah.
Dude, they didn't even respond. I feel like if they hit me with the, because it seems like the classic counter ratio reply is like a dot. If they hit me with the dot, I feel like everyone would have backed them up. So I'm glad they did it.
You've also got Marved. Well, you had Marved. He's now dropped as well. A 4v1. Excellent response from XSET. They changed the pace, right? Like they invested util.
Exactly.
It was spicy and it worked.
Getting in there, that picture perfect shot onto Ye is just. Why doesn't it work for me? When people look at my drone or look at my teammate's drone so I can shoot.
Don't
Oh,
care.
my word,
Didn't
that was
ask.
just so
You
clean.
fell off.
Nice
Ratio.
done here by XSET, and like you said,
Don't care,
change the
didn't ask.
pace. Everything that Envy has been doing in these
It's gonna
rounds to
continue
win
tonight too.
is getting to
100%.
about that 45-second
But I
mark
didn't
in the
ask, really.
round,
Yeah, I know you didn't. I didn't hear you ask.
using
Nor
your
do
30
I
second
care.
utility, and then there isn't much time to do anything else after.
Jesus, you guys fell off.
That knowledge that no one is in that
No,
position.
you fucking fell off.
No, you fell off. You haven't been radiant in 3 acts.
Yeah, you
Not
fucking
allow that
fell
Not that you
off.
care,
time
not
and
or that you
find
ask.
themselves wanting a bit.
I counter
2-1
ratio.
is
I throw it out there. Not that you care or ask.
round
You
3.
ratioed for him.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it was good on FNS there to stay alive. Like, man, that's just so pretty. And that's textbook, right? But when you see it in a situation like that, as clean as it is, it's hard not to admire. It's big on
Not
FNS
gonna lie, I
there to
didn't
stay
watch the
alive.
last
He's
2 rounds
able
at
to
all.
keep that weapon into the next round, and he got a kill too, right, to hurt Kanye
Well,
a bit, but
it was pistol,
Ye
and then it was that eco, and then that was like the first real round,
falls for that.
and it pretty much just came down to Ye trying to hit his op shot, didn't hit it, round fell apart.
Again, Cage provides
It was bonus though, so it's not that bad, right?
Yeah.
Tarek,
I mean, he's got an op again, so.
Tarek, have you seen the one in your chat
Yay,
where
with
it
that
says the
naked
hood
up this
watches
time. No
ocean
armor
now
on
or
him.
something
He's
like
got a
that?
very
Yeah.
careful position. You
That's
can
a good
see he's
ad as
playing
well.
the
You need to add that
off
to the
angles up
bind.
top, now
Yeah.
down low.
The hood watches that.
One's on site. He made the
Ooh.
pressure as Crashes takes one down as they trade with
Oh my god.
Oh, FNS might be able to
Wow.
Dude, the Spectre's too good.
For 3 seconds.
Oh.
Seconds in a great spot. He's able to get one. The Seekers, he gets a second.
I think Marv loses this.
1v1.
I don't
He's
know.
got a flash. That's all that matters.
He's got 2 flashes.
Good for Marv.
Oh no.
He knows?
He knows.
The flash hits.
Oh.
Oh.
Little ring around
Marv's
the rose.
crazy.
Yes, Marv's there, and Marv comes up.
It's one of those situations where you either like sit there and hold or you keep counter stepping, because if you sit there and hold, then he goes the other way. You're just sitting duck.
Well, do you think if he's sitting and holding and he actually walks into his crosshair, he'll kill him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And I feel
like, is that more advantageous than counter stepping to the side out?
I think so, yeah. But that's a tricky spot though, because if he stays there and he actually doesn't go that way, then he's at risk to be flanked.
It's kind of risky too, right?
Continues to walk one way into the site. He's like,
I mean, that's also a right versus a left angle too.
He does get that round win.
Right, and now we're seeing a different look from XSET, right? The last 2 rounds
Could've went either way, honestly.
This time,
If Marv didn't instantly flick him, he had a real good chance, but he like instantly owned him. Okay, this guy's on his fucking RC drone.
He's making a phone call.
Yeah.
One of the first times they've pushed that far up. They're
Oh no,
continuously
yay.
varying what they're doing here on defense. Like I said, Envy doesn't have very much of a defense. It's always a little bit
Yeah,
of
this
an
is actually kinda
offense
falling apart a
sprinkled
little
in
bit
there,
now.
even if they're on the defensive side.
So Envy lost control of Spike.
Fucking
there. They
triple
had it
P.
early
Second
on,
spot
everyone
right
was able to
here?
get it,
Is
but
it
the fight
sick?
that ensued towards Garage
Yes.
was
This
had
is
to
the run.
pull attention away. So Def has actually got the spike, and he's hightailing it
this
out
is
to
actually
A.
really good
Zekken's
for
playing a bit of
XSET.
interference, try to delay things as best as he can.
He's got that wall. He could
XSET
use a
has
deep wall
made
right now and take spawn.
Something out of.
Oh,
out
he's
of
not gonna do it. Never mind.
something that didn't look very
I feel like
good.
deep. I guess he didn't want to risk it if they were already passed. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
All the stars, just
I
put 'em
guess.
everything. We
But
it'd
it'd be so unlikely. Like,
Yeah, I think he if he does a
Activating quite a
deep
few,
ball.
quick
Well, I don't know. Yeah,
recall.
it's hard to say.
Smoke for a second there.
I mean, you could even do a
Be
deep
able to
wall
just
and then they'll think
keep
you're
this
heaven
one
or some
tight.
shit, and then they have to take
Yeah.
time to clear it.
Or just do it
Take out
outside
well.
heaven entrance or something. Yeah.
Flash spotted second, so they should have a good idea of where he is. Crashy's on the tab, but he's not going to stick it out. He's waiting out for that Util to come through. They've got to clear out second.
Oh
They
my.
cannot
Oh,
leave him
big
here.
kill.
Yeah,
He got
big
one.
See them swinging as a double.
One
Def
was
was
really
off.
good right there.
Crazy. Def off angles him.
Is that new to this team?
Uh-huh.
He's
I think,
what,
right?
Fortnite
They were
player?
able to get that
I have
frag
no
with
idea.
such
I don't know where
low
any of them are
HP. Was
from
that
except for
BCJ
Def.
back there? Oh my word. He could make it
yeah.
a 1v1.
You don't-
so
what, you don't know
well
what
played.
games
Def
they're from?
able to come and clean
Yeah,
that
that's what
one
I
up.
mean.
2 to 3, as it looks like we may be going punch for punch once
You,
again.
Mike?
A lot of these
Was Aaron a
rounds coming
CS
down
player?
to
I don't know.
the
Aaron
end.
sounds familiar and BCJ does,
We'll
not
have to
really
see what
Zekken and
else
Pure.
happens between them. Money is Spectres right now for XSET. A few
I feel like
of those
BCJ
deals
comes
coming
from
through,
Apex,
as
right?
well as, is that a Guardian?
I think that's
I
why
have
it's.
no
I think
idea.
that's why it's familiar to me.
A few
Second is
quick
16
shots.
apparently.
Kenny Laser
Damn,
don't.
Zekken's 16.
He's down long
I
C.
think he's 17, but
Big
Dude.
Anyway, young.
BCJ
for that
whipped
heavy
it out
pen.
a couple of times.
Pure and Aaron were Crossfire. BCJ was Apex.
Yeah.
Crossfire, holy shit.
In the past, so we'll see if he's able to get anything. So the blade, or excuse me, the blade sword is coming along.
Someone in chat said Finesse Victor Ye were from CS. Oh, thanks, dude. Appreciate it, man.
Victor has
Forgot about Crashies completely, by the way. I think Marv was from CS too. Yeah.
I think
Marv
they're-
was-
yeah, all
they're
of
all
them
five
are
of them.
from
Yeah, all
CS.
five of them
have
from
some
CS.
presence outside of Garage. You've got a decent idea of where
Me and Victor are cool, so I still call him food.
So heavy this season.
Oh, BCJ played a lot of Battalion. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that.
On Garage and quite a bit here coming from the attacking side. Let's see if XSET can make the way they want. You see that Victor's pushing up. He's got a lot of info to the team. And they're
Nice.
saying, yeah, well, we don't see too many in sight just yet.
Dude, the Spectres.
Damn.
It's
Yeah, what the hell?
It's so good, man.
XSET's just down to Aaron, who's going to show up just a bit too late as Marv gets 3, Envy get 4.
The push from Victor gives them everything they really need to know. They have the idea, utility, everything's coming into C, and you saw how they're holding their angles. They're not peeking out and trying to find if
I think that
XSET is
smoke by
there. They're
Pure
waiting
kind of
for XSET to
fucked
start
them up.
shooting.
Yeah.
Then you see Envy come out of the woodwork, and they just start.
Oh.
He dropped like a panic cloud.
That's where like the gathering of information by
Probably to
process
save
of
his own
elimination
ass.
allows you to do that.
Exactly.
You don't have to wonder if they're there. You know they're there.
That's a heck of a, like a thrifty slash semi-eco. There were definitely pistols there for the side of Envy with the Spectres and Guardian of XSET. 4-2 as we enter round 7. Another push-up. Yay, gets audio cues.
Ooh, hit him with a banger.
From this spot.
Hit him with a banger.
Does he hold it?
He's
Aaron
countered.
jumped around already.
I want
Victor going in.
him to flash for him so bad.
I don't
I feel like since
This is
he's
good, though.
fighting
This
this
fate is
so
huge.
hard, it's kind of obvious, no? Maybe
Perfect.
not.
The drone actually
Oh
had
man,
it.
Jet.
He's not.
Just
Oh,
Jet.
he got
thing.
away. Holy shit.
That's
Just
so
Jet.
weird.
Look at
Why?
this. He's in a new spot.
I feel like they're in a good situation to hold that.
to provide him safe passage out.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know why he just started.
Why
started
did he?
falling
Why
off.
did he just give it up?
I guess because
He
of
got
the
flashed,
drone.
right?
Is
Jack
he-
got
No,
flashed.
No, he
he
was
got
already
flashed the
on
first
his
time,
way.
but
He
he
was
was
already on his
turned.
way
I
out.
should say they're playing
Yeah.
not really a death ball with
He was
pistols,
on his
but
way
they
out
I feel like they
for
would
some
have
reason.
destroyed them right
this
there.
round on the side of Aaron. They're staying together. They have
Maybe
to
because it's
take just
eco and they
about
know that they
everything
didn't
if
want to
didn't
just
start
even
there.
chance it. I don't
This
know.
pistol round could be tough. If they can get Marv
God,
here,
Sky
and
is so
cycle
fucking
this
dumb.
round,
So
could be
dumb.
huge. Marv with the spam just misses.
It's
And
like
now
impossible right
XSET
there. Nothing you can do.
Yeah.
No way you're hitting anti. No way you're killing the bird fast enough.
You have to have a teammate spotting for you.
You just
and
play
he turns-
anti.
Yeah, that,
It's
you
gonna
have to be anti or you lose.
it's
After the
it's
first kill I made.
it's hard. Yeah, I know it's hard to play anti after like being alone, but in this game you just have to know that the flasher is still available, right?
Imagine that would be insane though. He kills one, turns around. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Fucking accidental wallbang on the back guy. Unlucky.
The gravity well hard trolled BCJ. He was one shot away from.
I mean
taking the
that
turn
made
down,
it obvious
and
that
then
a flash
he's
was
shooting
gonna
at
come
this
just because the
moving
spike
object.
dropped. Like why would
Oh,
one
that's
person
unfortunate.
go in by themselves?
5-2 again. Envy starting to sweep these rounds. They say we're ready for Haven. They're starting on the defending side, and they're coming out strong to shut down XSET. If it's a long C push that you see coming out of FNS, or if it's the long A push coming out of Ye with Victor a little bit behind or Crashy's behind, it's been back and forth how they're swapping it, and now they have KJ, FNS playing in Garage with all utility.
I got a question for you guys that you might know the answer to, but maybe not because you're both not professionals. Do you think the damage shows up in game after you?
I want to play a game. If you say it can't 5 times while looking in the mirror, he appears in the reflection and kills you.
Hell no.
You should say it.
Candyman.
Candyman.
Say it. Candyman. Candyman. Say it. Say it. Tell 3-1. Rated R.
5G is here, but the big carriers want you to sign a pricey long-term contract to get in on it. Not anymore, because Straight Talk Wireless has rolled out 5G coverage nationwide, with plans starting at just $35 a month and no contract. Plus, get the Samsung Galaxy A32 5G for only $299. All on America's best networks. 5G coverage, 5G phones, less money. Straight Talk Wireless, no contract, no compromise.
One round,
Watching
a
the
lost
big
map.
flank, it becomes a little more sorted, and you're able to suss out what's going down. Crashies, Marved again coming up big for the team. And now it is going to be 6 rounds for Envy. A quick pull away here with those 4 rounds in their favor as they start to get a little bit of padding. And now it's 2,900 credits going over to the side of XSET with these 3-round losses. So they're starting to get into that hurt money pool.
I just think in situations also to elaborate more is like you shouldn't just like be like, all right, he's literally 149 out of 150. Like you can just jump peek him with whatever gun you have and win the fight without getting touched. I think you should still have to take that fight unknowingly, like, oh, he's literally won.
Yeah. It would change things up honestly a little bit.
Sure.
It would be a big change. I think.
I don't know.
Okay.
I wonder what the pro players think about it. I mean, if I had to guess, I think they would prefer it on. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It makes it easier to play.
But the spike's nowhere near Zek
But
at this point.
Casual game, like you said.
Casual game.
And then somehow get the spike down, and then somehow
People,
win the
Valorant
1v3.
frogs are molding right now.
She's good for 3 again. I think he's gotten what feels like
He's got at least 3. Got at least 3 of those. Hat trick on the hat tricks.
Yeah.
And between games as well, the tweets going out from the teams as they're happy. Crashy's tweeted all caps. You think I'm gonna let you take this from me?
Take it off
And
and
then a
make
lot
an
of ha-has
agent
about
tell
the fake
HP of all
reference.
players.
But it was there. In capital
Like as an ult
letters,
maybe? I don't
so it
know.
was yelling too. No,
I don't know.
he
That's
is-
pretty
he's
fucking
pumped.
lame as an ult.
He's on another one right
What
now,
is?
and he is
Like
cleaning
an
up kills,
ultimate
feeling it,
that tells
and,
you all the
do not
HPs of
think
the
it's
other
something
team.
XSET
That would be
expected, honestly.
terrible.
Yeah.
Look at XSET's economy here, right? Like just
Yay.
pistols. So
The one ultimate that hasn't come in yet that I think will happen is the Karthus ult, where the character presses his ult and it does X amount of damage to everyone on the other team, like 30 for example.
And that's going to put it up to the defense.
But like
of
2 people are
XSET,
low,
really how
like they have less than
well will
30
be
HP, they
able
just
to
die.
play
So literally a
with
Zeus ult
Envy,
from Dota
even
2.
maybe trying to 5-man
Just
Just
sub
do
up.
damage
Sorry.
to the other
One
team.
in
Yeah,
the
it just
flank
does damage to everyone on the other
you know,
team,
as
X
they
amount.
peel off and reset. Yay with 2. Yay for
Damn, yay.
making the pistols dwindle that much faster on the side.
Yeah, I
of
need to,
XSET. They were hoping to laser beam a few heads, but not in front of that scope. Looking for a quadra here. The 4K almost.
This round's already over. I need to.
Damn, they are owning them. You guys weren't wrong.
I need to do something really quick.
When are you guys wrong?
Never. Well, me. I'm always wrong,
Mike,
actually.
Mike's always wrong.
Never mind. Yeah. Literally always wrong. I gotta do something really quick.
Damn. What a shot.
By the way, Mike, we can play 7 Days to Die tomorrow. I don't know if you read the chat.
So MV's
But,
just saying,
Oh, nice.
see what you got.
Yeah,
bring it
Matt's
in a
done
little bit
tomorrow.
more. We're
You can
not
play
gonna
tomorrow
as
night.
aggressive.
Well, and
If we wanna do
they just
28.
used the Trailblazer, they cleaned out mid, they cleared out, they got some vision back into attacker spawn as well, and because of that, they're able to move up. So you feel again this process of elimination, as you said, Ray. That was an excellent point. As time goes on,
Not a tag
this
was
doesn't
had.
die out. They invested
He got the one,
well,
right?
they invested
No, he
in
didn't. That was from an arrow.
Very well played plant spot
Oh, the angle.
by XSET, but yeah,
Nice bird.
I mean,
Never mind.
Nice bird. Also, I hate that about Sky too. She says blinded when you blinded an enemy. I really don't like that. Shouldn't have audio cues whether you hit your flash or not.
Yeah, that's an interesting point as well. That would definitely that would be a huge nerf for Sky. Honestly.
It's needed. She's already fucking broken. You should have it be comms, you know, like comms should be like the ultimate decider. Like, oh, he's here, flash this, and you'll get him. Other than just like blinded.
It's 3. Ye's gonna get the kill, but
Hold on one
he's
sec.
just saving weapons at this point. As XSET get the round.
Oh, he thought he'd double thing. He's like, no, maybe.
Yeah,
not.
Sky is busting for sure.
I forgot
They
how
made her
much
way
money I
too
had.
strong with a couple updates ago, and they probably need to tune her down
I
again.
mean, even look at it, and the Envy's feeling.
I think
3
Sky
numbers
is
above 10
probably
on frag,
100%
you know,
pick
it's a
right
lot
now.
more,
And that's
Yeah.
exactly what they
going
don't
into
want to
those.
do.
We
So
saw the
she's
trade
definitely going to
as
get nerfed.
well happening at short just in that last round. Right, they lose one.
I wonder if it's enough of a
They're
nerf
so
to not
insane
give her that
inside of
info.
Envy, and that's something
Like,
that's
what if
really
when you
tough to
blind
see
somebody, it
if
doesn't
you're
say
trying
anything?
to find where your
That
team
might be
is,
enough of a
or
nerf
even
in
a few steps
itself.
behind 11 rounds.
You know?
It's hard to say though because like
Flash from second early on.
there should, you know what I think they should have a trigger, a trigger. How do I like a trigger cooldown on the flash? So like you can't pop it immediately in front of you. I feel like that would be a huge nerf too though, but I don't know how it would play.
Backpedal headshot.
You know,
It's
like
cool.
if you're around a
No
corner
problem.
and you want to flash immediately to your
Normal
left,
day.
you shouldn't be able
He
to
gets
just
that one.
immediately flash it, right? Because that's just an auto win if the person's facing you.
Here as they feel like they have
Yo, is that the real
spread
summit in
out
Discord?
Envy
Yeah, we were playing games earlier.
that bit of a
I'm
push.
like, I was
And he
trolling.
just
Look at
just
this.
goes AFK.
They don't have much watching their flick, so they
Wait.
retake everything.
You're trolling?
Troll.
Well, I mean, I was just trolling when I said, "Is that the real summit?"
Oh,
but,
It's
yeah.
gonna be that way, and you see members of Envy all
Fucking
with
Like, there's a
terrible.
Facebook
Or is it, I mean, you might have been a fan, dude. I could get you up there if you want.
So there is time for Victor and Marv. Second, able to clear it out, however. The blade
Alright, I'm
goes in.
queued up for a
Spears good
plug, so I'm
one.
probably gonna leave at some point
In a
soon.
1v2.
That's fun.
He's
Fuck.
got the blade
Is
storm.
well,
I was not. You're supposed to be like. You're supposed to be
I'll
like,
miss
no,
you,
man.
man. I'll miss you.
Thank you.
Time.
I will actually.
Ooh.
Yay, looking for the second.
Yay,
Marv
just
does it again.
cleaning up.
Oh wow, you guys suck.
Oh my gosh.
Switching
Also,
sides.
what was that hopping up short into Marv? He instantly just floored two people coming out of short. Ye comes in to clean up the
Oh,
rest.
good thing the
Thank
match
you
is about to
very
end too. It's perfect
much.
timing.
sticking a little El Diablo name on that round. And these rounds,
Yeah, it's a
honestly,
pretty
have just
dominant
been
fashion here, but
something
Envy's
else,
like
man.
one of the best in
Liquid come out
NA
strong
at
and
Haven, so it's not
continuously
shocking. Them and
taking it to
Sen are
XSET
insane.
here. We didn't really see XSET getting too many plants down, or the
It's making me want to play some Valorant or CS. But CS is a little bit, you know, little yikes.
Telling you, dude.
The beauty of CS though is like I want to fucking 5Q with the boys. And not
we
play
literally
and not
You
play
gotta-
and not
you
play
gotta download,
unrated. Like fuck.
You gotta download a FaceIt AC.
Oh god, malware.
And you'll have-
Okay.
and you'll have to restart your PC, but you have dual PCs, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Dude, we have a lineup now, Tarek. I know I just joined, but holy shit, you literally have like 17 people to play with now.
Yeah, we have a large crew, but we can fit a measly Shroud in there.
Nah, don't worry about me.
Small time Shroud.
Yeah, I said malware because I made the joke that everyone's so afraid of fucking Valorant's anti-cheat. It does nothing. But
Valorant's
stop,
anti-cheat
but
is
stop
just the
cheaters.
UI. I don't know if you guys know. It's literally just the user interface. Like it's just there on your PC loaded up, similar to FaceIt AC. You just log in and open it up, and that's it.
But also, like, I don't know why people are scared of, like, oh, my privacy. It's like, dude, they don't give a fuck about you. If you're cheating, that's when they care. They're not fucking selling your information. Well,
I mean, not,
mind.
not,
Well.
not, not,
Well,
well,
hold
eh. Hold up.
hold on. I went too far.
That's a very, very profitable business. Like, that's why I don't, no, selling people's data. That's why I don't like, you know, when there's like the esports awards and all that bullshit, I hate it. I don't want people to vote for me. I never tell them to.
What happens?
Well, because you have to like, if you could vote without signing up, fine. But if you're signing up, like all you're doing is signing up to vote for an award just for them to sell your info. And companies make just millions and millions and millions of dollars just selling info. That's why you always get fucking stupid emails if you, if you register to so many things.
Like newsletters?
Yeah, you'll get so many, like, if you just check, like, why is my email so fucking flooded? It's just, you use it everywhere and they sell info. Everybody sells info. Literally everybody does it. It's shitty, but that's just kind of the world we live in. I mean, shit, I'll probably sell info too. Let's do it. Sign up.
But also, I feel like you can't avoid, if you're online, you can't avoid your info.
No, you can't.
Like, being not sold or, found. Like, we're all plugged in at this point. It's all over for us. Our info's everywhere.
It's not bad. It's actually not bad in
Michael
Cali
at
because of the
SHROUD.GG?
laws they have.
Is your email still Michael at SHROUD.GG or did you change it? My emails have been bouncing. Same as my DMs, which I wanted to bring up.
But I also feel like what info are people afraid of losing? Other than, the obvious ones.
Yeah,
like
people are very afraid of like losing just like their email, and that's the info that's being like bought. But is it really that big a deal? I mean, yeah, I guess to some.
I mean, your email's on your Twitter, shroud@loaded.gg.
That's true. That's true.
That's free mining for you boys. We'll give you that one for free.
Yep, shroud@loaded.gg.
Envy 4 rounds away from punching a ticket.
Yeah, but people say like bank info and shit like that, but like every bank has fraud detection now. Like you just set it up yourself and you put X amount of money or like shit that isn't being spent in your right area or something like that, and it'll just give you a text and you say, "Oh, that wasn't me," and then they just fucking figure it out.
Yeah, I can't think of like I can't think of any time that somebody like a company lost info like that.
I don't know.
You're leaving behind you, where you're leaving it, how far you can go is
All right, guys, I'm gonna go pug. Thanks for having me.
The in
I'll
and
see you
out.
next time.
Later, doggy.
Later.
Playing the little Sentinels plant here. Looks like they won't.
Dude, it's so close to ending.
Not to. Nice trap.
He's got a pug though.
By
You know?
Aaron. It looks like another one in garage.
That's where he makes his bread.
Looks like C, maybe
It's true. I mean, he's at I feel like he's at an all-time high with the sub count right now.
Oh yeah, he's farming right now.
Bit more aggressively. Good shot dart from BCJ. The spike doesn't
I actually
go
love to see it though, because I love Tarek.
Great spot. Spots
good
one,
dude,
not
good
able to land the
content
kill.
creator.
Second and Aaron trade those out. Actually,
There we
things
go.
look so good for Envy in that moment.
Tarek's actually very funny.
Yeah, he's funny, good content creator, pretty humble, and yeah, someone that deserves it. Grinder too. About that one.
I was gonna say, you look at Pure and BCJ, Zekin and Aaron had almost the same health. They all stubbed their toe, and it's a 1v1, but they did find the kill there. A nice try by Marv. 9-4 here.
Oh, Wells
as
Fargo.
XSET
Yeah,
find a
that was
very
bad.
much needed round to
Who
stop
banks
the
with
pace
Wells
of
Fargo?
what Envy was doing.
Like actually, who
Make
banks
sure
with
they
Wells
have a few
Fargo?
more rounds
If you
to
that
go.
like
Some people don't have a choice, man. What if that's
Say
the
that out loud.
In that money trough or econ,
Wells
once
Fargo.
again, we saw what they were able to do on the first map. Maybe they can do it again.
Look at BCJ's buy. I mean, they're going for it. And then even on Envy, look at Envy choosing to force up a bit.
I've been chased for life, my boys, and I will always be chased.
There's no way that XSET
I bleed blue.
So, and then they consider if they're playing a trap in Garage, then no eyes will be on Garage. They make their way towards Garage, Trailblazer through to make sure that stops. They shoot the trap off the Trailblazer, and then so it can get more distance, and they're in.
Ooh, I like that play. I actually like that by Ye. It's a
Dude.
little aggressive, but I like it.
That could have been such a big payout.
How does that not connect?
No finesse.
Sucks he had a Spectre. I mean, Stinger.
Yep. I mean, it's basically the same thing. Not.
FNS at the same position he was in
What is going on? Spraying through the goddamn smokes everywhere. See, like, there was nothing Finesse could do there. Fucking bullshit. He even turned and he was fucked.
Oh my god. What was that round?
Well, Finesse is the wrong example of someone to be able to do something to that.
And then they started firing
Whipping his mouse 180, 180. It's kind of hard
What
for
are you
him.
talking about, dude? Are you saying he's not mechanically gifted?
No, he might have. I don't think he has the sense for it. You have to have the right sense.
I'll hit him up on Steam right now and be like, hey, what's your sense?
While he's
Maybe we'll
live.
answer, yeah.
On what is their bonus? And we'll see Sheriff.
Fuck, I want to see Envy at Berlin.
Of Envy since they
Yeah, it'd be
did go
nice.
for that
I want to see Ye.
with the Spectres. They're going to be hurt a little bit, and maybe that's XSET finding that econ advantage a little earlier, and they can.
And I
start
also
to
just
really
want to
put
stop
Envy
watching
on
all of this.
You talk about
Like,
Yeah,
I like watching it. I do. But like, oh.
I gotta be honest, the only reason I'm here is because of you right now, because you said you wanted to watch this. I was only gonna watch 103 Sen, and I was like, Envy's got the next one. I'm just overwatching so many matches. Like, it was great in the beginning, but holy shit, this just gets old watching 50 billion matches.
I wonder if they'll change their format. Damn.
Oh, gets the spray.
This map ain't over.
Beautiful positioning.
Yeah, it's not actually.
All right, so now Envy should have rifles. Now we find them. Now they find themselves in a better situation here, and now again the onus is on XSET, right? Like XSET have to be the ones to weather this storm. They're the ones who are going to have to deal with the onslaught of Envy, how defaulty they can be, how they change.
I'll still stand by. I think it's a mistake too, having these every fucking weekend. It feels like there's qualifiers, tournaments, everything.
For BCJ and for Aaron.
When that happens to this game, when lands are fully back up and running, it's just going to be overkill like it was with CS. I can almost guarantee it.
Opting for the Spectre to make sure there's more money for following rounds if an op needs to come through, if they need something else. Plus, Cypher utility breaking the bank. But they're definitely working a bit of that econ a little deeper than we're seeing on the side of XSET. Ye pushing through. Oh my, tempting fate for a moment.
And you can tell they wanted to go B. They invested that shock dart to clear out any util that would be sitting right there.
Dude, that was close.
Yeah, there was he was
Go Envy.
by members of Envy. Victor and Crashies were able
They
to
ain't shit.
piece.
Eat their ass.
See if he can have a bit more success.
You're not
there.
eating ass in
Hit
current
that
year.
same
You're
spot.
actually
Yes, he
failing
can
as a
for now.
human.
He's gonna dash away to safety as well as the spike goes down.
That's no kappa.
Cosmic Divide comes out, forcing them to work their way into garage, right? Like they can't easily push in through defender spawn. So now, even with that in mind, you're still kind of playing out for it. Understanding BCJ's there, or at least someone's there. We know it's BCJ. The spike continues to tick away. They're just gonna save.
Great little shot by Crashies on that sonar bolt that came through. Totally allowed Victor to keep his eyes forward. Just that scenario shows you how
Like, I feel like
confident they
this
are.
format for
Playing
players,
each other,
though, is
knowing
probably
somebody's gonna
pretty
help them
solid
with
because they get
their benefit.
plenty
B,
of chances
utility-wise.
to show themselves.
And here they just pan
Absolutely.
this one out at the end
But
of
the
Lost.
problem is the money from winning is only at the very, very end.
Pure
So they gotta
benefit
prove
getting
they gotta
so
prove all. I mean,
overwhelmed,
of course they get
but being
they
in
get
position for
salaried,
the
right?
operator
Of course,
to be
but
overwhelmed.
still, like
Honestly,
prize money
that's
is only if
not
you
what
make it
they
to the very,
needed.
very end.
It
The
was
rest is just how good is your
amount of
deal.
Momentum and money they need to be saving. They need to
I
play a
just
little
want to
safer,
see what it's like
but
with
just not
lands
give
with all
everything
these
up. Still a great
qualifiers if
storm
they'll make
here.
them do it
The
on
money that they
LAN
did
or
have
online or
received
whatever.
now
But
puts them
I bet it's going to be
down to a
ridiculous with how many
position where
tournaments
losing could start to
there's
hurt a
going to be
little
in
bit
every
more for
weekend.
XSET.
And if it's LAN, ugh.
Yeah, he's gonna have
Traveling,
that op this time
burnout.
around.
Sheesh.
Likely we'll get a flash in his face here in just a moment. Never mind. Yeah, he's good for one. There's the flash.
That's such a
There's
bad
the
way of
flash,
doing
and there
that,
it is in his face. It
in
was
my
a bit
opinion.
late. I forecasted it a bit earlier than it did, but it did come through. FNS is able to get one, though. Numbers advantage in favor of Envy. Whoa.
11th round on the board from the boys. Unless Pure goes ham with the knives, which
Come on,
probably
I
won't
got this
pop.
site
That's
all to
a
myself.
hurtful dart.
Marv doing quite a bit of work here.
That's
What
pain.
was he thinking?
Looks like they are going to be able to help him out.
BCJ trying to save the round.
Running straight through.
That'd actually be really cool if Pure got in the smoke in garage and then they both ran through at the same time.
Push the matter, right? Like, and once again, Pure finds himself in a bit of a sandwich, right? An unpleasant
So
where
blind.
you've
That
got
hit him right in the eye
FNS
sockets.
Coming around, the flash is going to give away his position as well.
Oh, they're happy as fuck right now. They know how close they are to
You can smell
Berlin.
it.
They know how close they are to Berlin, dude.
Taste it. They're just a couple of rounds away. I imagine comms right now are absolutely nuts.
Absolutely, getting those passports ready. I'm going to say nuts for Envy. I feel like they understand they're in the lead. They are incredibly happy, but nuts,
Wow.
I think, is what
XSET's
could make
buying,
things
too.
chaotic.
Yeah.
You know, keeping it down, the chef's kiss is rolling.
XSET's
but
feeling sad,
I
for
don't
sure.
doubt it that they absolutely
The door
want
is
to go nuts with their
inching its
passports
way
right next to them
close.
for Berlin in
Duh.
just a few
Oh
rounds.
god, I'm throwing up.
Crashies to start this
Good.
one off. A guiding light right
was
over
a
the
good one.
wall as well as Yates just fires forward with the blade storm.
Remember, this is a light buy for XSET 2. You see Zekin has a rifle, BCJ has a Marshall, and Aaron
Finesse with the quick call. Come back. We're going C.
All that's
Fast split.
going on, and I love this from Def.
Get out of there.
But all you've got is a sheriff. And you're about to be given away by the dart. Tags him up. No Hunter's Fury to follow
That
up.
sucks.
He knifed
You
it.
have a blade storm.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Surfire's gonna delay things
I mean, what's
just
one
a bit,
knife,
but it
right?
doesn't matter, as
I
he
guess,
gets
yeah.
one. Pure
Especially when
blade
you're Ye
storms.
and get 2 kills
Looks like a
anyways.
bit of a dogfight's gonna go down. Yeah, able to get one more. Seconds left alone in a 3v1. He's gonna show up. The Seekers will
That
be
ult
there.
is the most interesting ult in the game, I swear.
What magic
Which
does
one?
he have in
The
him?
jet
Seekers?
knives.
Jet knives.
Like the fact that it's just
Gonna have to reposition the nice
it's insane. There's full movement speed, one-shot headshots, replenishes on kills. You can use it as a shotgun. It's just such an insane
What can he do?
ult.
125
Yep.
on his HP.
I feel like it gets the most value always.
Which is weird because it's so selfish.
He does
Yeah,
not have
yeah.
a
Rather than everything
defuse,
else.
Though, with his back towards that spawn area, you can get a side
All right,
defuse on
boys.
it.
This is
Shots to
it.
be made. Ye takes it
This
out,
is
opens
it.
up the round and ends the round, putting Envy on game point to go to Berlin, Doug.
This is it. Yeah, they're fucking doing it. Let's go, Envy Finesse, baby.
Right, just on the cusp of what they've worked for, of what they brought
The biggest
Ye
brain.
and Marv onto the roster for, now coming to fruition, and at just the right time. A huge lead, a lower bracket run, but they
Did you say
got
Jet was bad?
fucking
Yeah, Jet. I don't think Jet's
Ares,
very
a
good, but her
Guardian,
ult is
a
great.
Spectre, or no,
One
and
round
2
away
Spectres.
from making it
to
happen.
stay
It is
alive.
going to be a full buy from XSET. You see, actually, excuse me, I say that Aaron's on a lighter buy, as is Zekin.
Okay, Zekin.
Ye's gone up aggressive.
They're throwing.
Ye's gonna get punished. Victor trades it out though. Spike rotates away.
Oh, this was going to be a slow wait round. I mean, we saw already Marv was pulling into that cubby out at long. They didn't expect so much action to happen at A. XSET is not usually pushing out that much. So
There's 3 of them, man. There's 3 of them. Do they have the read on that?
Trading the 1-for-1.
Like
and
it.
They may have thrown Envy into a
Ashes
bit of a
goes
sweaty
in.
play here. Let's see if mid works.
Oh no, they don't have a read. Finesse getting outbrained.
He would get some info and
Oh,
some
my
space, but my
word.
goodness, yeah. Look at the mini map, folks. It's a death ball coming down long. Here it is. Def good for one. BCJ looking to bang
Fucking
across
just
his FNS
burn.
somehow stays alive. Certainly a bit more tattered. But he stays alive.
Crashies, what the?
Away as well, and you see Aaron at this moment is starting to creep forward, right?
Oh god.
This is so important right now. Holy. If Marv wins this duel, if he goes in, oh god, he's not going in.
Crashies deep. You can see A trying to retake their own spawn back. Pure Peaks, that's going to be there as well. So they see one. Going to get an idea who's coming around the corner. Crashies has a very pivotal spot here. Will he be able to
oh, GG.
Gee, Crashes. They broke the lockdown. They broke the lockdown, dude. Well, it's over. Crashies almost saved it. They didn't know about that Aaron in garage, though.
He's gonna have to go. 9 seconds, 8-7. He's gonna have to stick the fight onto Aaron as well, but Aaron wisely playing around it keeps XSET alive for another round.
Oh my word. You can see XSET at that moment. They're playing a game of touch and go. Can we still take one down? There's enough time. Start to spread out so we can't get collateraled or double killed. Nothing can happen. They are playing the
yeah, that lurk threw them off hard.
Because they know how
it's kind of weird.
Is right now.
I feel like they tunneled so much on trying to help Crashies.
For that ticket to Berlin.
Yeah, they just gambled that everything's
Still
A.
an interesting buy
Containment
from XSET. You've got Zekin. He's gonna be rocking a Spectre. Rifles the rest of the way, and for
this is different.
I mean, Envy's got plenty of rounds to work with to try to close this.
Oof. Oh, that's it. Never mind.
Yeah, well, they're going to Berlin, baby. Woo! That's what I love to see. 100 Thieves, Envy, and Sentinels. Oh my god.
Yep, cock.
I love that.
Yep, dick.
Damn, dude. Ye is clean. I'm telling you, Ye might be one of the best pickups